the Apponequet Lakers having a Saturday afternoon matinee game when they welcome in Case. The Lakers undefeated this season, and not only undefeated, but looking pretty dominant.
Yeah, I mean they've really come out to play in these first few games this season. They put over 40 points on the scoreboard in week 1 against Fairhaven, and then this past week against Dighton Rehoboth, they ended up scoring 30 points. And really just, they've been getting it done mostly, with the rushing attack, but they've been able to have a couple of passing touchdowns. I know they've had a couple halfback option touchdowns. Week 1, Troy Nanfelt threw one to Matt Michael, and then this past week, Matt Michael returned the favor to Troy and found him in the end zone. So it's kind of neat to see, a little bit of, not trickery, but, kind of a, not the first or second play on offense, something a little bit further down.
And being able to have a little bit of diversity. When they expect you to run up the gut at them, here's a chance to show them that you're a little bit more multifaceted than that.
And you know what? From talking to these running backs, they love that stuff. Like, to them that's fun. They enjoy carrying the ball, and but they when they can throw a touchdown pass, especially to a fellow running back, they love it. So it'll be interesting to see how this week goes. I know Case is winless on the season. The Cardinals last week, they couldn't put any points on the board against Old Rochester, and it was really it's a pretty ugly game. I know it was some bad weather. There was rain going on outside. It really wasn't a fun game to be at, especially for Case fans. The Cardinals only had 92 rushing yards in that game, and in the first 2 games this season, they've been outscored 94-27. So they really haven't put a lot of points on the scoreboard. Unlike Apponequet, the Lakers, they put over 40 points on the board against Fairhaven. Last week it was 30, so they have over 70 points in their first 2 games. And the big question, I think, going into this game, not really a question, but I think a lot of people that are Apponequet fans are wondering not if Matt Michael gets the scoring record, but when, because nobody can really keep Matt Michael out of the end zone. They haven't been able to do it since his sophomore year. And last week he scored 2 rushing touchdowns to tie his brother Nate with 39 career touchdowns, and that's the school's all-time record. So right now the Michael brothers are tied at 39, but I don't think it's going to stay that way for very long. I expect Matt to get in the end zone at least once, probably a couple times in this game. And really, Apponequet, like they've proven in the first 2 games this year, they're not just a one-person show. Troy Nanfelt, he's somebody else who's going to be somebody that the Cardinals are going to have a tough time against. And Chad Gotcher at quarterback, he's had a nice target in Kevin Falaki. He's thrown a couple of nice passes to him, a couple touchdown passes week 1, and hit him for a couple big gains last week. So I think Apponequet's just going to keep cruising, 3-0 after Saturday. So if it's a nice day and you want to go watch football, make that trip up to Lakeville, and you can watch the Lakers, and maybe you'll see a school record and history in the making.
Absolutely. And if you go to the game, you can tweet us your scoring updates, pictures, photos, videos, whatever, at SC_varsity. Or if you're not at the game, say you have to work Saturday, like I have to, you can follow along on Twitter with all the action again, at SC_varsity.